I mean,
miracle.
Let's just look out for that miracle and pray for it. We need that miracle.
We need it to, and I know Baba and others will be at the forefront of praying for a solution to COVID-19.
In times like this,
we just ended Ramadan. I believe God has heard the prayers of the Muslim faithful as well.
All right, so let's do this. Less than 30% of fuel depot operating. That's according to DAPMAN. Less than 30% of fuel depot operating in Nigeria today. Page 22 of the Punch newspaper. You can find that story right there.
And COVID-19 CBN will reduce cash reserve ratio by 22.5%. I wonder what that implies.
Okay, time permits to take the story. Buhari observes Eid al-Fitr prayer in Villa. You can see the picture speak. Mr. President in his house, actually, just in the garden in the Villa.
Distance,
yes, I mean, leading by example right there. Page 2 of the Punch newspaper.
No rift between Makinde and me or your deputy governor. So for those of you who are thinking all is not well between the governor and his deputy, you are hearing right from the deputy governor himself. No rift between Makinde and me. And I'm still talking about Oyo State this morning. We like to tell you, our highly esteemed listeners, that the executive advisor to the Oyo State governor on agribusiness, Debo Akonde, will feature on a special BSOS network program on radio and television at 8:30 a.m. This morning. And also at 4 p.m. we shall be hosting the Commissioner for Public Works, Dr. Raphael Afonja, also on the network program as these events will be kickstarting the first anniversary activities of the Sheyi Makinde administration. And every day from today through to Friday, we shall be hosting key commissioners who will be giving account of their stewardship so far, the journey so far in Oyo State under the Sheyi Makinde administration. And on the big one is coming on Friday, the 29th of May, we shall be hosting the governor himself. Our Governor Sheyi Makinde will be live on our radio and television channels, and other stations, private stations in Ibadan, and private and government stations will also be hooking on to BCOS. So watch out for this. You will be having a chance to listen to the governor himself talk about his stewardship, talk about the journey so far, talk about the challenges, and talk about the plans for the future, the blueprint of this administration in the task and the efforts of building a rebranded and better Oyo State. So look forward to this event starting this morning 8:30 a.m. with Mr. Debo Akonde, the executive advisor to the governor on agribusiness.
All right, so this is the station to listen to throughout this week. Just keep it locked on Oluyole 98.5 FM. If you're around Agility, keep it locked on Agility 92.1 FM, or Kyogo 96.3 FM. Your TV station locked on BCS TV. This is where you get to know what has been done in the last 1 year, what is being done, and what will be done. The 1 year celebration will be coming to you live from the Broadcasting Corporation of Oyo State. Federal government begins work on ocean incursion into Ondo. We have that on page 8 of the Punch newspaper. We also have this particular story: Southwest States workout plan on Amotekun collaboration. That's on page 9 of the Punch newspaper.
And I'm still talking security. Troops killed 200 bandits in Zamfara, Katsina, 35 terrorists in Borno. That's on page 29 of the Nigerian Tribune.
Wow.
And the one never seems to end, despite these successes.
They thought they would go on break for Eid and all that. These guys. Cops chasing suspected kidnappers shoot teenager performing ablution. Why?
Wow.
Oh, details of that on pages 4 and 5 of the Punch newspaper. You didn't mistakenly shoot the kidnapper. Is a teenager just performing ablution? Somebody just wants to pray to God? Come on. And we have U.S. returnees accuse NCDC of abandonment, threatening showdown. All right.
And those things have been on the returnees talking about alleged mistreatment on the part of the federal government. I recall it was UK returnees the other time, and they were saying that they were kept too long in isolation. They were not attended to. The federal government eventually cleared over 200 of them, saying that they tested negative, but they protested the treatment that was meted out to them, and the federal government has been silent on this. They've not really said anything in response to the allegations by these returnees over the way they were treated when they arrived in their own country. Well, we'll see how it unfolds.
Well, let's see. They are from America, so. But then, even at that, whether Americans or whatever, they are now in Nigeria, we should take good care of them. I think we promised that much.
I don't want to sound unpatriotic here, but then, it's like you said, they are now in Nigeria. Welcome to Nigeria.
Oh, so there is Nigeria too, right? Okay. It is well.
They should expect the same standards of where they were coming from.
See what we are going through here, okay, all right.
Kogi Gilbert judgment, miscarriage of justice, says PDP, says it will appeal. That's on page 3.
All right.
Yeah, Bello is the proverbial cat with 9 lives.
He will survive again, right?
I think they should just let him be. Another election.
People might have money they want to spend.
We'll soon have another election in that state. So.
All right. Housemaid faked death to escape mother's financial pressure. Police. Details of that on page 4. And they're talking about somebody trying to escape something or not. Kashamu petitions IG over PDP office invasion, alleges assassination. That's on page 16 of the Punch newspaper, right there.
Another story about the teenager. I saw the headline this morning. Our time permits us to read it anyway. I really like to know the details.
What exactly happened, right?
Pressure, if you had to make a suicide attempt or something. All right, UK government announces 3 more charter flights to evacuate citizens in Nigeria. Taking their people out of Nigeria.
Yeah, I mean, it means you're taking good care of your people. That's just it. Well, okay.
And there are people who got to return to Britain with the news we are getting that UK is one of the most endemic parts of the world, talking about COVID-19.
They are still getting checks on their doorstep. And light does not go.
Yeah, I wanted you to say those things.
Let's be sincere with ourselves now. So I don't blame them. So I thought these ones that were just counting scores. But please, COVID is real. Let's ensure we maintain social distance. Don't follow those people that are not. Just stay safe. It's better to be safe than sorry. So let me just read the COVID-19 update. I think it's been a while we did that. Confirmed cases in Nigeria today stands at 7,839. Discharged cases, 2,000. Discharged persons, 2,263. Total death toll stands at 226. States with confirmed cases, we still have Lagos on top of the list with 3,505 confirmed cases. The Federal Capital Territory with 505. Kano is actually second with 896. Osun has 42 cases. Oyo State now has 240 cases. Edo with 191. Ogun has 231 cases. Kwara 79. Katsina has 308 confirmed cases. Bauchi 232. Kaduna 189. Akwa Ibom 24. Delta has 39 confirmed cases. Ekiti with 20. Ondo with 23. Enugu with 18. Rivers with 116. Niger with 28 cases. Benue with just 5 cases. Anambra has 9. Borno with 250 cases. Jigawa with 241 confirmed cases. Plateau with 83. Bayelsa 11. KB 32. Zamfara 76. Yobe 47. Abia 7, Gombe 145, Sokoto 116, Adamawa 27 cases, Taraba 18 cases, Ebonyi 33 cases, Imo has 7 cases, and Nasarawa has 46 confirmed cases. On the global scene, we have across the world, we have 5,482,799 confirmed cases, and death toll across all nations stands at 346,100. 226 of that are Nigerians in Nigeria. So that's the COVID-19 update for today.
All right, I'm still talking politics this morning. Ondo 2020 fresh crack in APC Unity Forum, founding member dumps caucus for Akeredolu. It's interesting the way things are playing out in Ondo. Now, the Unity Forum that was supposed to give Governor Akeredolu a worthy run for that seat, and elections are close, and we are beginning to see cracks in the same Unity Forum. Is it that something is that play behind the scenes? Because mostly a subtle silence on the part of Akeredolu regarding the activities of the Unity Forum does find that step. Now elections are near, and it seems something is causing ripples in the waters of that forum.
I think this might not be unconnected with a statement accredited to the former chairman of that party, also from Edo State. Let me not mention him, so that a former chairman who came out and said it appears Mr. President has endorsed the duo of Rotimi Akeredolu of Ondo State and Obaseki of Edo State. It appears there's an handwriting on the wall, and when there's an handwriting like that, those who can decode will decode and will easily adjust.
The unseen hands, the looming shadow.
Exactly. So it already tells you where some people are tilted, and before you know it, whether Unity Forum or whatever group, if they know that is where the leader is going, it's as simple as that. But then, of course, I don't think we've had the last from those states. I do not think so. I think Ondo has been a bit quiet. It's Edo that is always, and even the Edo one too. Let's see how it works out. INEC has told us that they are not changing the dates. So,
then this is the position on the primaries. I hope they don't run into trouble with INEC.
No, there's already precedence when it comes to running primaries. If you do not do it well, Zamfara. So everybody already knows. So it's their choice. Do it well, and you'll be fine. Run a rushy, ogwash stuff, and the opponent will be waiting for you in court. It's an opportunity. So I'm sure they don't want that again. I'm pretty sure.
And the lawyers, I'm sure they will be warming up by now.
Of course, it's an opportunity to make money. It's an opportunity, and this is the period. Landlords worry about COVID-19 impact on commercial properties. Okay. Details of that on page 26. Are you a landlord or your prospective one? You might like this story. It's on page 26 of the Punch newspaper. Landlords worry about COVID-19 impact on commercial properties.
And even this one that the government is saying that a particular bill whereby they can convert your property, whether you like it or not, to an isolation center. Now, post COVID-19, the impact on those, I'm looking at it in another angle, the impact of converting your property to an isolation center, the impact on that particular property in the post-COVID-19 era. That comes to mind again this morning.
We'll do the right thing at the right time.
All right, I'm still talking about 1 year anniversary of Governor Seyi Makinde in office as a governor of Oyo State. Well, the encomiums are already pouring in. This one says Makinde is entrenching purposeful governance in Oyo. That's coming from Adedibu. That's Adeni Adedibu, a grassroots politician, and one of the children of the strongman of Ibadan politics, the late Chief Lamidi Adedibu. And we also have this one, Okeogun elders thank Makinde, want more developmental projects. That's from Okeogun, and led by the former Minister of State for Agriculture and Water Resources and President of Okeogun Council of Elders, Chief Bamidele Dada, thanking Governor Seyi Makinde for various development projects his government has executed in Okeogun area.
Oh, that's nice. All the way from Anambra. I'm too busy to eye Anambra governorship seats. Of course, I can't become governor in Anambra now. That was not me. That's Ngige.
Well, I hope he sticks to his words.
There's no smoke with that fire. It means something is happening. That's what people are asking him. But he said he's too busy to eye Anambra governorship seat, says Minister of Labour and Employment, Dr. Chris Ngige. Details of that on page 16 of the Bond newspaper.
He's still eligible. He served just one term.
Well, so yes, he still has an opportunity to go for a second term if he so desires.
This morning, that statement, it makes me recall the former Secretary General of the United Nations, Brutus Gali, when he wanted to take a second shot at that seat, and some people reminded him that you said you would not be going for that particular second shot. And you know what he said? He said, only a fool doesn't change his mind.
Really?
That was his response.
He's allowed to change his mind. We always have a way to coin things. All right. Well, I'm also not a fool, so.
So if he changes his mind, well,
only a fool does not.
That doesn't change his mind.
All right. We'll go to spot page right here on page 31 of the Punch newspaper. Werner bags hat-trick as Leipzig trounced Mainz. Okay, so that's from the Bundesliga last week. And we have Basilashvili charged with assault. And we have Saka to sign new Arsenal contract. Father's death, Lily offer Osimhen private jet to visit family a year. Kane, my toughest opponent, admits Yobo. Okay. And we also have some sports stories here?
Yes, Dari, that's the Minister of Sports, pledges more for needy ex-internationals. I think that's about time. And
yes, so people should not play for Nigeria and then be thrown under the bus after they've served. And I'm pretty sure the smart ones will know they will manage their funds. You don't play international and then come back and be telling Nigeria, well, it's their rights anyway. But if you are smart enough, manage your money now when the money is coming in.
And honestly, the reward system in this country honestly calls for concern.
You are right.
People who have done well for this country.
I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you. I mean, if politicians can be settling themselves, our athletes too deserve, some things. It's just normal. There's no rocket science, if you ask me. All right. Also on the spot page of the Pot newspaper, page 31, right here. Bournemouth, a player tests positive for COVID-19. I almost quit Barca, says Messi. Thank God he did not. Federal government rules out involvement in Bashali record fight. Okay, I think that's about that. The sports page of the Punch newspaper.
And then I never thought I could make it, says Ahmed Musa. He said he once thought of giving up on football as a teenager when the reality of the profession dawned on him on his first European trip to Holland on trial. And he said he was only 18 at the time and he had 2 training sessions before he played his first game. He said it was not that easy and the weather was crazy. I never thought I could make it, Ahmed Musa.
His transition was, for me, one of the most dramatic. How can you leave northern Nigeria with the sun and then you are moving to go and play in Russia? The guy surprises me. How does he manage from one extreme to the other, from the desert to inside the freezer, freezer temperature minus something, playing for Moscow, in Moscow? I'm like, wow, this guy deserves an accolade. Really. He deserves an accolade. Yes, so definitely it must have been tough for him.
A big lesson in resilience.
Definitely. And now he's doing fine. Pretty fine. He's doing very fine. All right, I think we'll go straight to major stories in the Punch newspaper. We'll take major headlines. Kano Kasina Borno Muslims shun Sultan, PTF, stop prayer grounds. That's on page 2 and 7 of the Punch newspaper. Yesterday was Eid al-Fitr. Today is still public holiday, so happy Eid al-Fitr to our, Muslim friends from wherever you are. I hope you did not break the rule yesterday. Muslims in Kano, Katsina, Borno, Zamfara, Bauchi states on Sunday shunned the directive of the Sultan of Sokoto, Alhaji Sahad Abubakar, and the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19, which stated that there should be no large gatherings at Eid prayers. I think generally in the Southwest we obeyed. Our correspondents who monitored prayer grounds in the states observed that there were massive gatherings, with the majority of the faithful not observing the PTF's protocols, such as social distancing and wearing of face masks. I recall that states including Kano, Katsina, Borno and Yobe last week relaxed the federal government's lockdown and allowed religious organizations to hold their congregational activities. They gave Muslims the go-ahead to hold prayers at Eid grounds to mark the end of the 30-day fasting. But the Nigerian Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs, led by the Sultan on Wednesday, contradicted the state governments. In a statement by its Deputy Secretary General, Professor Salisu Shehu, the NSCIA, said massive gatherings at one Eid ground in a big city should be avoided. Rather, the Eid could be performed in an area mosques to avoid unmanageable crowds, it stated. On Thursday, Jamaatul Nasrul Islam, also led by the Sultan, directed Muslims to observe Salah prayers at home. In a statement by its Secretary General, Dr. Khalid Abubakar, the JNI said Eid al-Fitr congregation on the outskirts of towns and cities should be temporarily suspended. Kano residents shunned physical distancing, wearing of face masks. In Kano, it was reported that Muslim faithful trooped out as early as 8:30 a.m. To observe the Eid al-Fitr prayers at the various Eid praying grounds without complying with the physical distancing order. Kano, Katsina, Borno, Muslims shun Sultan PTF storm prayer grounds. I hope this thing does not boomerang. I just hope so. I hope so.
And with what we have on,
in fact, I pray so.
Well, the northern states keep on denying that the mystery deaths being experienced thus far are not due to COVID-19. Well, I hope we don't have more mystery deaths.
I mean, we can just, because the deed has been done already, so okay. Let's just hope it doesn't go beyond that.
Now, this is coming from Christendom. How coronavirus will end? That's coming from Pastor Adeboye, urges Nigerians not to panic. He also says only a big miracle will wipe out coronavirus. Now, the General Overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, RCCG, Pastor Enoch Adejari Adeboye, on Sunday said only a big miracle would make the coronavirus pandemic leave the world completely. Pastor Adeboye stated this during a live broadcast to his members on Dove TV, monitored in Abuja by the Nigerian Tribune. He, however, enjoined Christians across the globe to trust God, saying he's in total control of every situation. Pastor Adeboye said just like other infections, the disease will remain in the world for a while, but will definitely come to an end at God's appointed time. How coronavirus pandemic will end, Adeboye urges Nigerians not to panic. Page 29 of the Nigerian Tribune. And on the front page, it also says only a big miracle will wipe out coronavirus, coming from Pastor Adeboye.
I think we need that miracle. We urgently need that miracle, and we should start praying for it right about now.
We shouldn't shut God out of this entire...
Exactly. If you ask me, that it's more important than ever right now, and we should go ahead and see how we can get that done. Okay, yeah, that's those on Twitter. Yes, last night it was a serious matter. Page 7 of the Punch newspaper. Office invasion. Minister Dabiri Erewa fight dirty on social media. The Chief Executive Officer of the Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, Abike Dabiri Erewa, and the Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Isa Pantami, on Sunday traded words on Twitter over the first eviction of NIDCOM staff from their office at the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. While Dabiri Erewa, in a series of tweets, accused Pantami of being disrespectful to women, the minister who tweeted back called the NIDCOM boss a liar. The scuffle between the duo started after the former House of Reps member, in a video posted on NIDCOM Twitter page, accused Pantami of ordering armed men to chase away our workers from their office. Same federal government. But she noted that the office was given to them by the Nigerian Communications Commission, lamenting that the working tools of the staff had been locked up. She said in the video, in 1 year, we don't even have an office. The office we got given to us by the NCC, we were actually driven away by the Honorable Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Mr. Issa Pantami. Within 2 days, he drove us out with guns. And what happened? The place was given to us by the NCC. Also quoting her, you know, we all help each other. The NCC, as an agency of government, said there is a place you can use to settle in. And just as we settled in, I was in Ethiopia when I got a call. I thought that it was a joke. I came back from Ethiopia on Thursday. This happened on Tuesday. By Friday, when I went to the office, guns, armed men are taking over the place. I thought it was a joke. But here is the thing. I'm a government employee, so easy. It's a government business. Do I go on the street and start fighting? No. So I said I would take the moral high ground. I have complained officially, but we let it be. He wants the place, let him take it. And that place is still there. A whole floor is still vacant. As I speak with you, all our items are locked up. I don't have a computer. I don't have printers. Everything has been locked up. However, the minister in a tweet to the video called Dabiri Erewa a liar. Quoting the minister now, quote, "This is a fat lie from her. The owner of the building at the Nigerian Communication Commission has faulted our lies on their social media platforms. The minister has never given that directive to any gunman. We need to be very objective in reporting. I have never sent any gunman there, and I have no one," he wrote. Office invasion. Minister Dabiri Erewa fight dirty on social media. What do for commercial break? And we're back. No glass blows in this studio, but we'll take your comment. Don't go anywhere.
Are you aware that you can now obtain your certificate of occupancy in just 60 days under the Oyo State Home Owners Charter Scheme, OYHOC? Just buy the OYHOC recharge card for 6,000 naira only from the Office of Lands in the local government, LCDA, or at the Secretariat, Agodi. Register your application by following instructions on the back of the recharge card, as the PIN number on the recharge card is the application number, and only applications with a vital PIN will be processed. The good news is that CFO processing fee for various types of properties are affordable and can be paid instrumentally. Not only that, your CFO can be used for bank loan or any financial transaction. It is now digitalized, so information on it can be accessed anytime, anywhere in the world. Hurry up! This offer is only available to the 31st of December 2020. For further inquiries, call 0700 696 52637.
ẹ̀yin ènìyàn mi mo mọ̀ pé ẹ ti gbọ́ wípé coronavirus wà ẹni tó bá ní lè ní òtútù kó máa wúkọ́ pẹ̀lú ara gbígbóná kódà wọn kò ní lè mí dáadáa mọ́ kí ó tó di wípé wọ́n papòdà nípa ìdí èyí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe máa dáàbò bo ara yín rèé kí ẹ má bàa ní kó má sì lè tàn kálẹ̀ ẹ máa fọwọ́ yín dáadáa pẹ̀lú ọṣẹ ẹ yàgò láti máa fi ọwọ́ kan ojú yín bẹ́ẹ̀ bá fẹ́ wúkọ́ pàtàkì ibẹ̀ ni wípé bẹ́ẹ̀ bá rẹ́ni tó ń wúkọ́ tàbí sín ẹ jìnnà síwọ́ ẹni bẹ́ẹ̀ ká ṣe gbogbo eléyìí kí àrùn kòrónà yé máa tàn kálẹ̀ kákò mọ́ lórílẹ̀‐èdè wa 9 Mobile a wà fún ọ a wà fún Naija.
Conversation with Dayo and Tola.
All right, we're back, and it's Conversation with Dayo and Tola coming to you live from the stables of Oluyole 98.5 FM. If you're just joining us, I am Oladayo Ogunbowale.
And I'm Tola Teriba.
Before we went on that break, we took a couple of stories. We'll take a couple more before we open the phone lines. I think you have one story.
This one has to do no rift between Makinde and me. That's coming from Oyo State. And contrary to speculations of a cold war between him and his boss, the Oyo State Deputy Governor, Mr. Rauf Olaniyan. Engineer Rauf Olaniyan has said there is no rift whatsoever. Olaniyan described the relationship between him and Governor Seyi Makinde as robust and cordial. He spoke in Ibadan during a news conference at his residence in celebration of Eid el-Fitr. The deputy governor blamed the insinuation of a wide gulf between them on fifth columnists who are hell-bent on destabilizing the present government in the state. Now, Olaniyan faulted critics who hold the view that the Makinde administration had achieved nothing in the last 1 year, saying the government had recorded a meaningful achievements. No rift between Makinde and me, says Oyo deputy governor. And I always wonder why people often read meanings. into things that go on in government.
That's politics, Tola. That's politics.
And
Politics.
the deputy governor himself coming out now to say that there is no rift between him and the governor. And I know some people will still go ahead and say,
How about the question of where is Osinbajo? Yeah, that's
so
politics.
It goes on and on.
It's everywhere. So I mean, any person who believes such things, just believe it at your own risk. So if the person involved is saying, so what's your own? Oh, I mean, so it just pays to just follow stuff, just do the right thing at the right time. Okay, let's take this story before we open the phone line. Time check 7:04 a.m. Destination time 7:30 a.m. We have Buhari's aide orders fault ₦1 million fine against UK airline. You remember that airline that was? So it's ₦1 million. The guy will come back. I'm telling you, if it's just 1 million, he will charge more than that now. And then, let's take this story. Nigerians, including a senior special assistant to the president Sunday, criticized the ₦1 million fine slammed on a British carrier, Flairjet, by the federal government, describing the amount as a meager when compared to the offense committed by the airline. For violating some sections of Nigeria's civil aviation regulations, Flairjet was made to pay a total penalty of ₦1 million by the federal government. It was also gathered that the carrier had been reported to stipulated atrocities in the United Kingdom. Last Sunday, Legacy 600 aircraft belonging to Flairjet with registration GERFX was impounded by the federal government at the Murtala Mohammed International Airport in Lagos for carrying out commercial flight operations despite the ban on such flights in Nigeria. After impounding the aircraft, the federal government quarantined the pilots and crew of the carrier for 14 days and declared that all necessary sanctions against the British aviation company would be applied to the fullest. Providing updates on the government's actions against the carrier, the Minister of Aviation, Adi Sirika, announced on Sunday that Flairjet was found to have violated some sections of Nigeria's civil aviation regulations. Buhari's aide orders fault ₦1 million fine against British airline. Federal government reports carrier to UK authorities. More will come.
₦1 million.
I'm sorry to say it's like more will come if it's just 1 million. I mean, and then of course, even though they didn't mention the name of the head, but I mean, they know that 1 million. Okay, how much people paid huge sums for the ticket, so the guy will consider business now. Just like those who are, violating the interstate border, they will hide the money, they will pay the police on the road. It has become like that.
A slap on the wrist.
Exactly. You have one more story for us there before we open the phone line.
Oh, well, this looks somewhat interesting. 1.1 billion naira, not 2.9 billion naira was spent on Ramadan feeding Zamfara government. And we're talking about money expended within a month of the Ramadan fast.
Okay.
Now, Zamfara state government has cleared the air on the actual amount expended by Governor Bello Matawale during the just concluded Ramadan fasting. In a statement made available to Nigerian Tribune and signed by the Special Advisor, Public Enlightenment, Media and Communication, Zalani Bapa, on Sunday, said the government spent 1.1 billion and not 2.9 billion as reported in the media. According to the statement, the amount was spent for the provision of food, purchase of cooking materials and ingredients, as well as payment of cooks who supplied food items twice daily in all the selected feeding centers across the state. 1.1 billion, not 2.9 billion was spent on Ramadan feeding, says Zamfara government. I think they should just have kept quiet.
That money has been spent. I've learned not to bother myself about money that has been spent in this country. Just like the money that was discovered in is it on those days now? When I heard it has been spent, there's no story. I mean, the lines are open. 7:08 a.m. Destination time 7:30 a.m. What do you feel about any of this story? Let's know your opinion from wherever you're calling us from, your name and location. Please, 60 seconds. Let's not go beyond 60 seconds. We have our very first caller here.
Hello, good morning. Hello. Oh, hello, good morning.
Oh, call back then.
We can't hear you.
The phone line still open. 08055 009850. 08055 009850. Seems we have someone here again.
Hello, good morning. Oh.
Hello. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
All right.
Good morning,
sir.
Falodun from Papa.
Nice to have you, Mr. Falodun. Please go ahead.
Let's give you the issue of COVID-19. I am in the state. Mr. Governor has been a very good directive, good decision, but people are not obeying it because lack of enforcement. These smart people, that is so, they will not obey. Market is acting. My players that does not think like that, pray. And if you are putting that correct people will not experience this so-called so people should obey. But make sure that's going to enforce it. Thank you. Good morning.
Thank you so much, Mr. Falodun. Really appreciate your call.
Right there.
Yeah, I mean, government is saying we should not do something. People, that's when they want to just show themselves. You know, Issa Amid Bello is saying hello on Facebook. Thank you, Mr. Issa Amid Bello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Kala.
Good morning, my grandma from Ilorin.
Morning, ma.
I beg, let people be praying for the governor of Oyo State, because that was how they started speculating about Yaya Bello and his former governor and former deputy. I don't know where people begin to look for trouble, where there is none. God bless Oyo State.
Amen. Thank you so much, Grandma.
And God bless you guys in Jesus' name.
Amen. Really appreciate your call. Thank you so much. Back to Facebook. We have Akin Abiodun saying, good morning, Mrs. Diane Tola. How are you today? I always enjoy discussion. Please keep on enlightening the doubting Thomases about the reality of COVID-19 pandemic. Well done. Akinola from Ogbomoso. Back to the phone line.
Hello, good morning. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Where with you?
No, sir.
Oh, we can barely hear you.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. You will have to call
something wrong with that line.
You will have to call us back. You are not so you're not audible enough. That's just it. Please call us back. Matthew Olaliro on Facebook is saying, good morning, Mr. Diane Tola. Well done. All will be well with Nigeria. Yesu from Ilero. Back to the phone line.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
This is Haruna from Ogbomoso. Mr. Daya, Mr. Tola, good morning this morning.
Morning, Mr. Haruna.
Barakah to all of us there.
Wish you the same.
We wish you the same.
Please, I want to ask, you said the COVID-19 in Nigeria is now 7,829, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, as reported by the Punch newspaper.
Last night that there's some states, there's some discharge 31, this and that. Why that they are not subtracting this year? Why increasing the figure here and there?
Oh, it's a
they
very...
do not increase our blood pressure, please. Let there be subtraction so that we know the one we have at hand, so that we'll be praying towards that. We want this thing to end. We want to return back to school now.
All right. Here's how it works, Mr. Haruna. COVID-19, the fact that you tested negative now does not totally mean you still don't have or you cannot contract it. And that's why when they are recording it, they say confirmed cases. All the cases that have been confirmed is added. They don't subtract. But then they will tell you the number that have been, discharged. Like in Nigeria now, 2,263 cases, persons have been discharged. Okay, so but then total confirmed cases, people who have had contact or have been tested positive, will always be written as that, not subtracted.
So you can do your own mathematics.
Exactly. Just subtract 2,263 from 7,839, and you'll be fine. Okay. Thank you so much.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, Zakaria, this is Kamarafa calling you from Ogbomoso.
Nice to have you, sir.
On the issue of COVID-19 pandemic, people in our state here or your state, they are not following such at all. using of nose mask in the market, banks, and some offices. People are not following the instructions at all. They are not using it. And this is the reason why the increasing in this thing going higher in your city. So our people should please follow the instruction. Using the nose mask. Good morning. Bye.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Zakaria from Ogbomoso. We appreciate you. Let me quickly jump back to Facebook. Matthew Olaleru. Okay, let's take this call.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning,
Morning, sir. Nice to have you, Mr. Ajanaku.
And now I want to remark on the issue of school reopening.
Okay.
Are we very sure the children will be able to maintain social distance? I was one time a headmaster at school, and I know the activities of children in schools very well. Those who are advocating for school reopening, it's like they want to put those children into grace, which of course we don't pray for that. But we should think very well before talking about reopening. If parents are tired of children being at home, they should start doing something positive. But to be clamoring for schools to reopen, I mean, we are looking for troubles, because there is no way you can control children that they will not go to the toilet and then start playing with each other over there. So you look at it critically before dabbling into it. God bless Nigeria.
All right, thank you, Mr. Ajanaku. Funny enough, more people are agitating that religious centers be open than schools. I'm not sure I've had one person call on this radio station asking that schools. I mean, it's so funny.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr.
Good morning,
ma.
This is Ajia Agbomojo. We are calling from Ado Ogbomoso.
Nice to have you, Ajia.
Thank you, and you too.
Thank you.
For the issue of the school resuming, I personally don't support it, because even at home, do we keep social distance? It's not easy to control children, especially those university people. They are coming from different states, different countries, and different zones. And these figures of COVID-19 keep increasing every day. What has the government done to the schools? There's not any sanitation in school. They did not even sanitize anyway. Even the market they asked us to resume to, did they sanitize it? And is it easy for us to keep away from both? Please, they should leave the before they ask the school to resume, so that we not put ourselves in danger again.
Right.
The figure keeps increasing. What of it will resume?
All right, thank you so much,
Thank you.
Ajia.
God bless.
We really appreciate your call.
Nigeria.
Amen. Matthew Olalero on Facebook is saying, good morning, Mr. Dayantola. Well done. All will be well with Nigeria. Yes, sir, from Ilero. And we also have Abidogun Oluwaseun Joshua saying, good morning, sirs. How are you today? I facilitate with the people of Oyo State to congratulate our governor, Engineer Seyi Makinde, for his 1 year celebration as a governor in Oyo State. We celebrate him and wish him more success ahead. Joshua from Bashan. Oh, our neighbor here. Thank you so much, Joshua.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
This is Comrade Joshua
Okay.
from Apata Ibadan.
Comrade, what again?
Joshua.
Joshua, okay. Please go ahead.
From
Yes,
Apata.
from
All right.
Apata Ibadan.
All right.
In fact, I begin to wonder about our president in great integrity. We know him as a disciplined man, and I find it difficult to believe what is really happening under him. 1, 2 ministers are fighting for a building under his watch, and he kept quiet. Last week, he announced that the lockdown, partial lockdown, is still ongoing. Some northern states, they still went ahead to do Eid garden yesterday, and I'm sure nothing will come from that side again. He won't say anything. So, in fact, the integrity we know him before we voted for him. I think, in fact, I can say he's no more there at all. The other time, they said 7 billion naira got bonds in the accountant general's office. Up till now, the accountant general is still operating office. Nobody talks.
Mr. Yesha, where did you hear that one? No, I'm not sure we read that here. 7 billion.
It's all over now. We read it was out in the paper then. Publish it.
Well, I'm not sure we are aware.
On Facebook, everybody started discussing about it. I think you remember when the Senate called the Minister of Finance, when she says the full list of the people that are giving 20,000 naira to is with the accountant general.
Yes, that was mentioned. Okay, all right.
We are in Nigeria then.
All right.
So all these things are happening, and he just kept quiet. And the other time, when some churches like Pastor Ilebo and others, they are saying churches should be open. I mean, that we should call on God concerning this COVID-19. People flooded social media saying all kind of rubbish to those men.
All right.
Now, in the north now, they gather in Eid to do some prayers yesterday, and nobody told media this morning because I've opened my media account. I can never.
Thank you so much, Mr. Yesha.
Any comment now?
Thank you so much. We really appreciate your call. Thank you so much.
Go ahead, Nigeria.
Amen. Thank you so much. All right.
Conversation with Dayo and Tola.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Prince Akiremi is calling from Ogbomoso.
All right, Prince.
Well done for the program.
Yeah, thank you, Prince.
Now, I want to advise the federal government. Reopening of schools and markets will be more accurate than reopening of churches and mosques. Because, these students will come from different places, and we don't know where many of them have gone, where they have taught, whom they have interacted with. I will advise government to please wait a little bit before reopening of schools. If the reopening of churches and mosques will be more advantageous than reopening of schools, because churches and mosques control themselves a little bit, but students, they cannot. This was Santana. If you are kept quiet on the money trend of Salah, just 1,000.
Something.
God bless you, my people.
All right, thank you so much. All right, we are due for a commercial. Do stay tuned.
ẹ̀yin ènìyàn mi mo mọ̀ pé ẹ ti gbọ́ wípé coronavirus wà ẹni tó bá ní lè ní òtútù kó máa wúkọ́ pẹ̀lú ara gbígbóná kódà wọn kò ní lè mí dáadáa mọ́ kí ó tó di wípé wọ́n papòdà nípa ìdí èyí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe máa dáàbò bo ara yín rèé kí ẹ má bàa ní kó má sì lè tàn kálẹ̀ ẹ máa fọwọ́ yín dáadáa pẹ̀lú ọṣẹ ẹ yàgò láti máa fi ọwọ́ kan ojú yín bẹ́ẹ̀ bá fẹ́ wúkọ́ pàtàkì ibẹ̀ ni wípé bẹ́ẹ̀ bá rẹ́ni tó ń wúkọ́ tàbí sín ẹ jìnnà síwọ ẹni bẹ́ẹ̀ ká ṣe gbogbo eléyìí kí àrùn kòrónà yé máa tàn kálẹ̀ kákò mọ́ lórílẹ̀‐èdè wa 9 Mobile a wà fún ọ a wà fún Naija.
Conversation with Dayo and Tola.
All right, we are back after that commercial. The phone line is still open, and the number to call is 08055009850. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Reverend Babatobi is calling from Landate.
Good to hear from you, Reverend.
Now, what the people in the north did is bad. The government said nobody should go to the playground, and this instruction was complied with by the Southern Muslims. So, those who flouted the law of the land must be punished severely. Whatever that happens to them in the north, the government should not do anything for them. That is the punishment they should give to them. It is bad to flout the law of the land. Reverend Babatunde from Lalade.
All right, thank you for your view, Reverend Babatunde. The phone line is still open, 08055009850. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, ma.
My name is Yamusura from Orita Nero Bumosho.
All right, Yamusura.
Good morning, Saturday and you.
Good morning. Dayo actually had to step out for another program on television. So Dayo is not here right now. Hello? Okay, go on with your comment.
I also support the comment Elijah Agbomojo Lewa from Bugumosho.
All right.
That the government will not open the schools now.
All right. Go on. Oh, okay. All right. Thank you for your comments. Hello, good morning.
Hello, my name is Mr. Akira from Kishi.
All right, all the way from Kishi. Good to hear from you.
I want to suggest to the government, you should not allow to open the school again for now.
Okay.
Till the ending of the next month. Because of this thing, just patronize our federation from look at the way you are counting from each by state. It's not fair. It's not good. But when you just lie the people, you should stop that lying the people. I want the federal government to not reopen the school for now. Till that came to hand it.
All right. And the phone line is still open. Let's keep the calls coming in. 08055009850. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Adewale from Osogbo. Hello? Hello?
Hello, I'm with you.
Adewale from Osogbo.
Okay, good morning, comrade.
This is on the one, the other makers are actually fighting the point on Facebook and Twitter.
Okay.
So, I was on call for, at least the president has to call me and settle the matter for them. Both are occupying the government office.
Okay.
To do something about that. And I want to thank you, Dayo and Tola, for doing a great job.
All right, thank you so much. All right. All right. This will be about all we can take this morning on Dayo and Tola conversation. And Dayo had to step out briefly to be on another program on television, on BCS television actually. So this is just how far we can go this morning on the program. Up next is Sports Tidbits with Buluwaji. Buluwaji is already in the studio. So don't go away, just stay tuned.
Good morning, Ibadan. Good morning, Oyo State. Good morning, Nigeria. Time check, 7:30 a.m. And it's sport time once again on Oluyole FM 98.5. The Trailblazer, the nation's pride. And of course, you know, we are the space setters. Yes, you can hear once again. So bring you up to speed with all the happenings, making the rounds in the beautiful of sports. Bring you the latest, the hottest, and the juiciest news, making the rounds in the world of football, basketball, tennis, boxing, name it. I've got you covered this lovely morning, including exclusive interviews, one you only get on this radio dial, and that's why we are the best. We are the pace setters. Don't forget, this program is currently aired on Agility FM 92.1 and Okyogo FM 96.3. You can also listen to us anywhere you are on planet Earth. Just visit www.bcos.tv. Click listen or check us out on our mobile application. In case you're here to download it, please do on Google Play Store. Download it and of course listen to us, and of course watch BCS Television as well. And on Facebook and Twitter, we are there. You get to enjoy us on live and direct. Once again, my name is Boluwaji Ogumana, and it's good to have you on the show this lovely morning. And today we'll be starting a new series. This time around, we're living the world of football and heading straight to the world of table tennis, where we will be hearing from veteran table tennis star Funke Oshonaike. Yes, I will be starting the Funke Oshonaike series. What do you want to know about the 46-year-old table tennis star? We'll get to find out in this particular series. As we ended Victor Osimhen series just on Friday. Unfortunately, yesterday, Victor Osimhen lost his father. Quite unfortunate, really. Don't forget, while he was talking to us on the series 2 weeks ago, he told us about the demise of his mother when he was way younger than this. And just yesterday, he lost the father as well. We pray that God grant him and, of course, the family the fortitude to bear the loss. The father was 80 years, and, of course, we understand that this club, Lille has offered him a private jet to fly him down to Nigeria to be with his family and also be part of the funeral ride. Alright, so we'll be starting with that. I just had to drop that one quickly as we look forward to the Funke Oshonaike series that starts this morning. But before that, let me inform that Ikechukwu Ezenwa has admitted that he was very shocked at Genetro's decision to demote him for young upstart Francis Uzoho as a first choice goalkeeper for the Super Eagles in the lead up to the 2018 FIFA World Cup in Russia. Ezenwa was the safe pair of hands for Eagles coach Genetro during the qualifiers for Russia 2018, following the first retirement of Carl Ekeme and the less than impressive showing of Daniel Akpeyi in Nigeria's 2-0 reverse fixture at home to South Africa in a 2019 AFCON qualifier in June 2017. The 31-year-old Ezenwa was impressive in the final 4 games of the qualifiers as the Super Eagles booked their place in the Mundial with a game to spare. With the hard work of securing their World Cup berth done and dusted, the former Enyimba goalkeeper expected to retain his position as the first choice for the tournament proper, but Raw had other ideas as he brought in a certain Francis Uzoho. Let's listen to Ikechukwu Ezenwa talking about that particular situation, how he felt when Uzoho was brought into the squad.
It's going to be shocked that Uzoho came in. He didn't participate in the qualifiers. He didn't play any game. He came in and became number one. So the only thing I have to do, I'm a man that fears God, and this is our career. The last thing I promise myself is for me to wish my fellow player bad. I can never do that. Now for me to do it, I say, God, it's better for me to stop this career and go to other business. So when it's announced that he's going to be the number one, so the younger brother to me, I remember vividly in Hatla when I was playing, he was picking ball for me then because I started my career very early. So I know him in a way then he was picking ball. He was a ball boy in Hatland games. So whatever I do to him, I went and embraced him. I said, guy, I'm happy for you. You're the number one. So make sure you sell yourself in this competition. That was my wish to him. I told him he can't in every game situation because this is what I have to impact in you. It's not going to be easy. And by the grace of God, he tried, he did very well.
Well, That's life. Francis Uzor was a ball boy when Ikechukwu Ezenwa was playing for Atlant Football Club. See what happened? He became the first choice goalkeeper ahead of this same Ikechukwu Ezenwa. Well, moving on, let's talk about Nigerian captain. Super Eagles captain Ahmed Musa has confirmed that he won't be leaving Al-Nassr during the summer transfer window, despite reports linking him away from the club. When the transfer window reopens, the former Leicester City star was linked with Fenerbahce for most of the season before the coronavirus outbreak, and according to reports, we heard that he has agreed a fee, but Musa said that was a lie. The Nigerian forward left the King Power Stadium, that's Leicester City, to join Saudi Arabian side Al-Nassr in a £50 million deal back in 2018 after he failed to justify the £16 million transfer fee that the Foxes paid for CSKA Moscow for his services in 2016. According to him, he says he loves playing for the Saudi Arabian side and would love to finish his contract with the particular club. The 27-year-old has 2 years left on his contract with Al-Nassr, and Musa has finally opened up on his torrid spell at Leicester City. According to him, before they signed me at Leicester City, they told me that Riyad Mahrez was leaving the club. If I knew that Mahrez is going to stay, I will not join Leicester City. I would have stayed at CSKA Moscow. When I came, we had a lot of wingers at Leicester City, yet I still got the chance to play. Claudio Ranieri always played me behind Jamie Vardy. Sometimes I play from the right or from the left wing, but after the sacked Craig Shakespeare, I don't know what happened anymore. Musa has scored just 5 times in 32 appearances for Leicester City in all competitions for the club before his exit from that particular club. Moving on this morning, on Saturday, I had the first vice president of the NFF, Barrister Sheikh Kwakumi, on Saturday Breaks of Sports on BCS Television, where he declared that the $500,000 given to the federation by FIFA is not a COVID-19 palliative, as insinuated by some Nigerian sports enthusiasts. Featuring on our show on Saturday, he said that the money is an annual fund due to Nigeria.
Oh my God, my good old days when Nigeria was very good. Growing up was good, you know. Focus tonight born into a big family. My parents, we are 10 in number, you know. And I grew up in Shomolu, Apata Street to be precise.
The Guinness World Boxing Project being promoted by former World Cruiserweight Champion Bash Ali with assertion that the proposed bout falls under the purview of the Nigerian Boxing Board of Control, being a professional category that is purely a business concern. The government distanced itself from the fight in a series of documents that corresponds with Bash Ali, who has now been informed through his lawyer to refrain from acts that interfere with the activities of the Ministry of Youth and Sport Development, where the former cruiserweight champion has been pressuring officials to endorse that particular fight. Ali has now lost his ability to circle the ministry into supporting the novelty bout, as it was found to have acted on instructions from the presidency. Moving on this morning, 2 Nigerian athletes, Ushorishe Ishekiri and Chukwebuka Enyekwiche, have both applied for the World Athletics and International Athletics Foundation's $5,000 welfare fund. Both bodies put the fund in place to cushion the effect of the coronavirus pandemic on athletes who have met the entry standard and qualified for Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games. Ibrahim Goso, president of the Athletic Federation of Nigeria, in a statement on the 6th of May, called on Nigerian athletes to take advantage and apply for the funds. The World Athletics said athletes would be entitled to a maximum of $4,000 support per athlete. Speaking with newsmen at the weekend, the general director of of the board has said that Shekiri and Enekwechi have both applied for the fund. Shekiri has qualified for the men's 100-meter event at the Olympics, which was shifted to 2021 due to a COVID-19 pandemic, while Enekwechi is already through 2 men's shot put event. Alright, moving on this lovely morning, let's take our series, Funke Oshonaike series, and today Funke will be talking to us about how growing up was like for her in Lagos. Let's listen to Funke Oshonaike this lovely morning.
Funke Oshonaike born into a big family. My parents, we are 10 in number, and I grew up in Shomolu, Apata Street to be precise, with 10 children in one room. But this one room, it was full of joy and happiness. Wow. That a lot of money cannot buy nowadays because we are actually happy together. And my parents took care of me. I went to a good primary school, a good secondary school, and a good university. To round it up, my growing up was super good.
Super good.
With not so much money, but I didn't see all that. The only thing I saw was I was happy growing up, playing table tennis, playing on the streets of Lagos, representing my primary school, representing my secondary school, traveling everywhere all over Nigeria for all secondary school competition. I represented Lagos State before I moved out, representing Nigeria before I moved to Italy. So for me, my growing up in Nigeria, super good.
Oh yes, well, in my next question, you ready to talk? Yes, welcome back. Let's go back to the barrister Seyi Akinwumi story, where he confirmed to me on Saturday, while featuring on Saturday Breakfast Sports, that the FIFA money is not a palliative fund that should be shared around. Let's listen to barrister Seyi Akinwumi, first Vice President, Nigeria Football Federation.
Because of the pandemic that's unfortunately with us at this moment, and because this phrase of palliative everywhere, people have assumed that what FIFA have done, they said, okay, you know what, you people are suffering in that Nigeria, so take $500 million, $500,000, you go and buy rice, you go and buy meat, and you give this club this. No, that's not what's happened. No. What has happened is that every year we do know that we have certain aspects, certain funds that are due to Nigeria. And this is not the first time that issue has come up. We found money, they stole this, they stole that. So everybody knows about that. But what has happened this year is because of this pandemic, they have moved the payment forward. They moved the payment forward, and they have specified that, look, we are doing that is here for you to run. To understand that there are various outstanding issues that because it's money which would have waited until I think it's August, I don't know, September that comes, so we're moving forward, and this is how you should spend it. So they've clearly stated, they've reiterated that it's the same way that you must spend it. So what we decided at the board is we want to just stick to anytime we want to, whatever we want to spend, we write to them, to FIFA, and say confirm that this is the right way to spend this money. It's not a palliative in the sense that is to ease people suffering, and it should be shared amongst members of the stakeholders. It's not that. It is really to ensure that football, when we get back to it, is not dead before we get back. It's not dead on arrival.
And that was NFF First Vice President, Barrister Seyi Akinwumi, clearing the air on the older palliative money from FIFA. All right, moving to tennis this morning. Japanese two-time Grand Slam winner Naomi Osaka has displaced the U.S. rival Serena Williams to become the world's highest-paid female athlete. According to Forbes, Osaka, 22, racked in £30.7 million in prize money and endorsements over the past 12 months. That was £1.15 million more than than their month. Serena and Osaka and Serena shattered the previous single year earnings record of £24.4 million set in 2015 by Russia's Maria Sharapova. And moving to the NBA. The NBA is in talks to resume the season at Florida's Disney World Resort in late July. The season was paused on the 11th of March because of the pandemic. According to them, they say that it is hoped that Disney's ESPN Wide World of Sports Complex can be a single site for games, practices, and housing. The league is engaged in discussion and conversation with the NBA and, of course, everyone responsible for Disney. The regular season is yet to be completed, with Milwaukee Bucks currently leading the Eastern Conference and LA Lakers at top of the Western Conference. Back to football this morning. Bundesliga continued as Robert Lewandowski scored his 27th goal of the season as Bayern Munich set up for Tuesday's Klassiker with Borussia Dortmund with a 5-2 thrashing of Frankfurt on Saturday evening. Also, Borussia Dortmund edged to a Navy 2-0 win against Tillman Wolfsburg in the Bundesliga, with Jadon Sancho having a hand in the second goal. Also yesterday, Timo Werner scored his first goal since the Bundesliga returned from a 2-month break amid the COVID-19 pandemic, as RB Leipzig termed Mainz that parade on Taiwo Awoniyi by 5-0. The German striker took his tally for the season to 30 with a superb hat-trick. That's talking about Timo Werner. Looking at other results from Germany this morning, Hertha Berlin defeated Union Berlin 4-0. Borussia Mönchengladbach lost at home to Bayer Leverkusen by 3-1. Wolfsburg lost to Dortmund by 2-0. Freiburg lost at home to Werder Bremen by a lone goal. Paderborn and Hoffenheim played out a 1-1 draw, but Bayern Munich, just like I mentioned earlier, trashed the Eintracht Frankfurt 5-2. And Schalke at home lost to Augsburg by 3-0. Mainz also lost at home to RB Leipzig 5-0. And yesterday, Cologne and Fortuna Düsseldorf played out a 2-2 draw. Bayern Munich still topped the table with 61 points. Dortmund with 57 points ahead of their clash on Wednesday, the clash they call the Klassiker. Alright, Lewandowski still top the scorers pack with 27 points, followed by Timo Werner of Leipzig with 24 goals. Jadon Sancho of Borussia Dortmund has 14 goals. And we are hearing that German World Cup hero, 2014 World Cup hero, Mario Götze will leave Borussia Dortmund this summer. Dortmund sporting director Michael Zorc made the announcement on Saturday that the 27-year-old will depart the club at the end of the summer. He has made 201 appearances over 2 spells with the Bundesliga, but he has only started 5 league games this very season. And in Spain, they are hoping that the league will resume behind closed door on the 8th of June after the Prime Minister gave a green light that the league can actually resume next month. And from the Premier League, an unnamed Bournemouth player is one of 2 new coronavirus cases discovered by the latest round of tests in the Premier League, taking the overall total of positive tests to 8. The Cherries said the player's identity will not be disclosed. They will now self-isolate for 7 days. We also understand that the Championship side Hull City have confirmed that 2 players at the club have tested positive for coronavirus. The English Football League earlier said there were 2 positive cases out of more than 1,000 players and staff tested at the 24 second tier clubs. Alright, in Portugal as well, they're also looking to resume the league next month. They're looking at the 3rd of June to resume the league once again. And just like I mentioned earlier, Patrick, the father of Super Eagles striker Victor Osimhen, passed away yesterday. The 21-year-old Victor Osimhen took to Twitter yesterday to confirm the story, which actually broke his heart. According to him, He says that this experience is one that he cannot explain. Once again, we pray. Our thoughts are with Victor Osimhen and his family, and of course, we pray that God grant them the fortune to bear the Lord. That'll be all our spotted beats at this lovely morning. A big thanks to everyone who's been part of today's production. A bigger thanks to you for listening. One later today at 2 p.m. on PCOS TV Fans Forum. A Nigerian footballer will be joining me from Cyprus. He just won the Cyprus League, and of course, we'll be on the show to talk to us about his experience playing in the UEFA Champions League, playing in Europa League, and of course, winning this Cyprus Championship as well. My name is Boluwaji Ogunla. Till then, do have a lovely day. Enjoy the holidays and stay safe.
It's 10 minutes to 8 on Oluyole 98.5 FM. Welcome to our commercial corner.
As this period hard so, make you know say Go TV dey your side. We sabi say una dey always stand gidigba for us, and now we dey this one together. As a way of saying thank you, we go summer you with the next higher package when you reconnect your subscription. It means say you fit get up to 75% discount on top higher package entertainment. Download my Go TV app to recharge your subscription from your house to get this awoof from today. Visit GoTVAfrica.com for more information. Go TV, dey your side. Go TV, live it, love it.
Èmi mo nílé mi ṣùgbọ́n wọn ò jẹ́ kọ́kàn mi ó balẹ̀.
Ǹjẹ́ ó gba ìwé àṣẹ èmi mo nílé mi sí ọ̀fọ̀ látọ̀dọ̀ ìjọba?
Rárá o, èmi ò gba ìwé àṣẹ kankan ṣùgbọ́n èmi mo ní nǹkan mi.
Dandan ni o gbọ́dọ̀ gba ìwé àṣẹ èmi mo nílé sí ọ̀fọ̀ látọ̀dọ̀ ìjọba. Ìgbà yẹn ló tó lẹ́nu ọ̀rọ̀ lórí dúkìá rẹ. Ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ti ṣètò bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe gba ìwé àṣẹ èmi mo nílé mi sí ọ̀fọ̀ látọ̀dọ̀ ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ pẹ̀lú ìrọ̀rùn àti owó píníṣín. Láàárín 60 ọjọ́ péré wàá rí sí ọ̀fọ̀ rẹ gbà. Ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ti ṣètò àwọn káàdì tó dàbí recharge card. Káàdì yìí lẹ máa kọ́kọ́ rà pẹ̀lú 6,000 naira. Ìlànà bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe lo káàdì yìí ti wà lára ẹ̀. Ìyẹn lẹ máa fi gba fọ́ọ̀mù. Ẹ lè rí àwọn recharge card yẹn rà ní gbogbo ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ àti ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ onídàgbàsókè tó wà jákèjádò ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́. Èèyàn 2,000 tó bá kọ́kọ́ wá yóò jẹ àǹfààní ẹ̀dínwó ìdá 15 nínú owó tí wọ́n fẹ́ san. Bákan náà lẹ́tún lè lo sí ọ̀fọ̀ yìí láti fi ya owó fún ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ àlàyé sí i. Pè sórí nọ́mbà yìí 0700 696 52637 0700 696 52637.
Kí ni tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní gbogbo ọjọ́ ìsinmi Sunday?
Please listen to this public service announcement. It is with deep sense of loss that we announce the burial arrangement of our beloved Honorable Commissioner for Environment and Natural Resources and former Speaker of the Oyo State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Kehinde Ayola, who passed to great beyond on the 14th of May 2020 at the age of 55. Honorable Ayola will be sorely missed for his great oratory skills and love for the people of Oyo State. The burial program is as follows. Wednesday, the 27th of May 2020, service of songs. On Thursday, the 28th of May 2020, burial service and interment. May his gentle soul rest in perfect peace. Survived by wife and children. Announcer, Mrs. Olubamiwo Adeosun, Secretary to the Oyo State Government, for and on behalf of the state government.
wípé ìfetísílẹ̀ sàn ju ọ̀rá àgbò ìgbọràn ó sàn ju ẹbọ rírú.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kùránì fòtílé pé ẹgbà ti ọlọ́run ẹgbọ́ ti ànábì kẹ́sì tẹ̀lé àṣẹ àwọn aṣíwájú yín àtàwọn onímọ̀.
àlọ́ àkàwé ọ̀rọ̀ ó dá lórí ìkìlọ̀ fún gbogbo mùtúmùwà lẹ́gbẹ́lẹ́gbẹ́ lọ́gbàlọ́gbà.
tó fi mọ́ níjọ níjọ àwọn ilé ìjọsìn káríkárí àtàwọn ilé ẹ̀kọ́ lápapọ̀.
wípé lákòókò yìí tọwọ́jà àwọn abàmì covid-19 tó ń fi gbogbo ayé nàkànàkàn.
ó ṣàǹfààní o kólúkúlùkù wọ́n ta kété sí àpéjọpọ̀ tàbí ìjọsìn alájùmọ̀ṣe fúngbà kan náà.
títí dìgbà tọwọ́jà àjálù àrùn covid-19 yóò fi rọlẹ̀ tí ìpayà ohun ìbẹ̀rùbojo yóò sì kásẹ̀ ńlẹ̀.
ẹ̀bẹ̀ níjọba ìpínlẹ̀ ọ̀yọ́ ń bẹ̀ wá o ká má bàa rógun àbámọ̀ láwùjọ wa.
Education is the bedrock of meaningful development, the movement from darkness to light, the passport to the future. No wonder the Pacesetter state government, led by education-friendly Governor Engineer Seyi Makinde, in line with his administration's cardinal point of provision of quality education to the people of the state, is partnering Education Advancement Center and the Broadcasting Corporation of Oyo State, BCOS, in delivering qualitative education on our radio and television stations in this period of coronavirus COVID-19 induced holiday. Oyo State students in SS1 to 3, COVID-19 cannot hinder your learning process. School on Air is air for you. School on Air is a comprehensive, qualitative learning program on all subjects for students in SS1 to 3 on our radio stations: Oluyole FM 98.5, Agility FM 92.1, and Okeogun FM 96.3. 2 sessions each day. School on Air, Mondays to Fridays. For Oluyole FM 98.5, from Mondays to Fridays, 9:15 a.m. to 9:45 a.m., except for Thursdays, 10 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. The second session, Mondays to Fridays, 2:30 p.m. to 3 p.m. For Agility FM 92.1, Mondays to Fridays, 9:15 a.m. to 9:45 a.m., except for Thursdays, 11:30 a.m. to 12 noon. The second session, 2:30 p.m. to 3 p.m., Mondays to Fridays, except for Wednesdays, when it shall come your way by 4 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. Okeogun FM 96.3, Mondays to Fridays, 9:15 a.m. to 9:45 a.m. for the first session, and second session, 10:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. Mondays to Fridays, except for Wednesdays, when the second session will come your way, 11:30 a.m. to 12 noon. This is a proactive measure by the Oyo State government and its partners to bring back the lost glory of Oyo State in education sector. School on Air. Education is life.
ìyàwó mi wá jókòó ó mọ̀ wípé ohun gbogbo ní ìgbà tí àkókò wà fún.
òótọ́ ni mo mọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n baálé mi tẹ́ ẹ bá dé alọ́rọ̀ o.
rárá o jẹ́ ká sọ báyìí kí n tó lọ ni.
baálé mi ẹ ti máa ń sọ wípé ẹ fẹ́ kí n sinmi díẹ̀ lẹ́yìn ọmọ tí mo bí yìí.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo máa ń sọ nítorí pé àwọn àgbà ń gbà mí nímọ̀ràn láti fi ètò sọmọ bíbí.
títí nọ́ọ̀sì náà sọ pé yóò ràn mí lọ́wọ́ láti sinmi dáadáa. ṣùgbọ́n omi inú ń pọ mí o olólùfẹ́ mi.
má dára rẹ láàmú ìyàwó mi torí mo mọ̀ báyìí pé ẹ̀sìn àti àṣà wa fọwọ́ sí ìfètòsọ́mọ bíbí kò ní ṣe ìjàmbá kankan fún ara rẹ̀ yóò tún ran àwọn ọmọ wa lọ́wọ́ láti dàgbà dáadáa torí a ní àkókò láti tọ́ wọn.
èmi gan ra ìyá ń ṣalárédè pẹ̀lú ọkọ mi.
má gbàgbé pé èyíkéyìí tó bá ṣe láti fètòsọ́mọ bíbí ló dáa tí ìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀ sì wà lórí rẹ̀ tètè lọ sí ilé ìwòsàn tó bá ní àmì ewé fún ìlanilọ́yẹ̀ lórí ìfètòsọ́mọ bíbí.
ìkéde yìí wá láti iléeṣẹ́ ètò ìlera ìjọba àpapọ̀ àti ìrànlọ́wọ́ iléeṣẹ́ agbóhùnsáfẹ́fẹ́ BCOS àtijọba ilẹ̀ Amẹ́ríkà.
ẹ̀kọ́ orí rédíò dé gbogbo òbí àti alágbàtọ́ tó lọ́mọ nílé ẹ̀kọ́ alákọ̀ọ́bẹ̀rẹ̀ káàkiri ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ wa yìí àmọ̀kú oríire ìjọba gómìnà Ṣèyí Mákindé ló ní lóòótọ́ ni COVID-19 ló ń bẹ lóde àmọ́ o kò gbọ́dọ̀ dí ẹ̀kọ́ kíkọ́ lọ́wọ́ fáwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ilé ẹ̀kọ́ alákọ̀ọ́bẹ̀rẹ̀ ojoojúmọ́ lẹ́kọ́ èdè Gẹ̀ẹ́sì English language àti ìṣirò mathematics yóò máa jẹ́ kíkọ́ lórí rédíò.
Announcing learning on air. Oyo Subeb says your children and words can now learn English language and mathematics through radio twice daily during this period on Oluyole 98.5 FM, Ajilete 92.1 FM, and Okeogun 96.3 FM. Mondays, 10 a.m. and 4:05 p.m. Tuesdays, 10 a.m. and 4:30 p.m. Wednesdays, 10 a.m. and 4:05 p.m. Thursdays, 10:30 a.m. and 4:30 p.m. Fridays, 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. Saturdays, 12 noon and 5 p.m.
Àjọ elétò ẹ̀kọ́ kárí ayé nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ Ọ̀yọ́ Subeb ló nígbọ̀wọ́ rẹ̀ olùkéde announcer Dr. Nureni Aderemi Adeniran, the executive chairman Ọ̀yọ́ Subeb.
Àmì òjèjì rédíò tí ó láfiwé Oluyole FM àwa ni bàbá.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni rédíò tí ó láfiwé Olúyọ̀lé 98.5 FM bàbá ní báyìí tí aago 8 lù ìròyìn elétí ọ̀fẹ́ lọ́pọ̀sán pẹ̀lú Fúnkẹ́ Táíwò Ọláoyè àti Àtọ́yọ̀sóyè Tinú Adé ọmọ tó Tinú Adé wá táwa tọ́yọ̀ sínú oyè.
Ojúmọ́ bá ti mọ́ ọ̀yẹ́ máa ń la o ọ̀yẹ́ tó la lónìí o ọ̀yẹ́ ire ni ẹ̀kú ojúmọ́ lọ́dẹ̀dẹ̀ yìí o ojúmọ́ aláyọ̀ ẹni o ìròyìn lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́ màlá tó ti gbé dé ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà ìròyìn kárí ayé màlẹ́lẹ́yìí o ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà etí ni ó lè jò ń lò fọ́nrán yìí tó lóko yìí ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà.
Alhamdulilayi Rabbil Alamin. Ọlọ́run ò ṣeun. A dúpẹ́ fún Ọlọ́run ọba aláò tí ó jẹ́ kí a bẹ̀rẹ̀ àwẹ̀ lámlánà ti Ìjírà 1441 ní ayọ̀ àti àlàáfíà. A bẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú bísímìláì, a wá yọrí ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú alhamdulilayi. Alhamdulilayi
fún Ọlọ́run ọba.
Sọ pé àti Tinúadé ṣùgbọ́n pé ẹ̀dá tó bá mọ núrò nìkan ló lè mọ̀ pẹ́ dú.
Yóò mọ̀ pẹ́ dú bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
Kì í wá ṣe pé mímọ̀ ṣe wà.
Ìyẹn ẹni tó bá ní àròjinlẹ̀ gidi gan.
Ẹlòmíì lè mọ̀ pé
torí ọ̀pọ̀ ẹ̀dá ni ọ̀dá àròjinlẹ̀.
kí ló wọ́n àmọ́ dúpẹ́ fún kí wàá lè ṣẹlẹ̀ sẹ́yìn tó wọ́n mọ̀ dúpẹ́.
Kí ló tọ́pẹ́ nù tá à ń wí.
tó jẹ́ pé ọ̀pọ̀ òjò ló ti rọ̀.
Tílẹ̀ ti fi mu.
Àmọ́ pé Ọlọ́run tiẹ̀ wá kàwá yẹn.
a rí ẹlòmíì láàárọ̀ ẹlòmíì ó ti ẹ̀jẹ̀ sàárì gan tí ò ní dalẹ̀ àwa sì wà láyé a wà láàyè a bẹ̀rẹ̀ àwẹ̀ Ramadan Ọlọ́run sì jẹ́ ká rópin ẹ̀ láyọ̀ àtàláfíà kí ló dé sáà ní dúpẹ́ fún
ǹjẹ́ jẹ́ mọ̀ wípé ní ọjọ́ Jímọ̀ mọ́júmọ́ ọjọ́ Sátidé Ọlọ́run pé àwọn kan dọ̀ ǹjẹ́ jẹ́ mọ̀ pé ní ọjọ́ Sátidé gangan tí àwẹ̀ ó parí
bẹ̀rẹ̀ àwẹ̀ yìí ni
lọ́jọ́ Sátidé táwẹ̀ parí gangan àwọn kan túnjọ́ lọ́hùn ní pé kí wàá lóde táwọn ò ní dúpẹ́ fún.
kí ló dé tá à ń ṣàròyé.
ọpẹ́ ni fún Ọlọ́run tí wàá tọ́pẹ́ o.
ó jọpẹ́ lọ.
kò ń gé ọpẹ́ ló ṣe kò jọpẹ́ lọ kò ń gé ọpẹ́ ló ṣe. ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ oná ni ìròyìn akíwa wípé a kú ojúmọ́ a kú ojúmọ́ a kú ojúmọ́ mọ́ a kú ti pọ̀pọ̀ ṣinṣin ìtúnu àwẹ̀ onísàrírù wọ́ọ́rọ́wọ́ tí ń bẹ́ ń ta bọ́mọ bá ṣe ṣe rí làṣẹ ṣàna rẹ̀.
ṣé o mọ̀ pé kò síbi tí ò dé títí tó fi dé Saudi.
tó èdè Àbújá lọ́dọ̀ ààrẹ sàríyù ni àbàtà wa ń ta kété bí ẹni tí ò bódò tán láṣẹ Ọlọ́run àwa àtẹ̀yìn láàjọ fi ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ yìí pìtàn ayọ̀ bó bá dọ̀dún tí ń bọ̀ elétí ọ̀fẹ́ onáànìròyìn akíwa wípé a kú sinmi ti ọdún ìtúnu àwẹ̀ tí ń bẹ ń ta Èdùmàrè yóò jẹ́ kí a ṣe ọ̀pọ̀ rẹ̀ láyé àti láàyè ìdẹ̀ra ọ̀rọ̀ yín pàdé yín tòótọ́ Fúnkẹ́ Táíwò Ọláoyè mo tún dé gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìṣe wa lọ́sẹ̀ yìí ẹ kú ti mọ̀ pé torí yín ni o.
èmi náà kí wa wípé a kó àṣekù ọdún ọlọ́run ọba tó mú ojú wa rí ọdún tọdún yìí lágbára ọlọ́run ọba níwòye ọdún tó ń bọ̀ àlékún owó àlékún ọmọ àlékún iṣẹ́ rere àti ohun rere gbogbo ìta ti fi síwájú ọlọ́run ọba lásìkò ààwẹ̀ Ramadan nígbà tó bá fi dọdún tó ń bọ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀ ó ti já sọpẹ́. mo kí wa káàbọ̀ sí orí ètò yín ètò wa ètò elétí ọ̀fẹ́ Tinúadé Àtọ́yọ̀sóyè lórúkọ mi.
ẹ sì mọ̀ wípé a lè ṣe kí a mọ̀ ní Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn Michael Ògúnṣínà láàrin wa ẹ bá ń kí àwọn ará ilé kú ojúmọ́.
mo kí àwọn ará ilé o pé a kú ojúmọ́ adẹ̀kú ọdún àná wọ́ọ́rọ́wọ́ lórí níbì kan àmọ́ àwọn ará ilé tèmi tí wọ́n jẹ́ mùsùlùmí wọ́n jẹ́ orí wọ́ọ́rọ́wọ́.
kí ló dé ẹjẹ síkì èmi náà ṣàrí pé aṣọ pọ̀dún láyé láṣọ ọlọ́run àmì o ẹ sì mọ̀ wípé àwa náà ni àwa kọ́ ọlọ́run ọba ní fún wa ṣe torí pé gbogbo ìkànnì mẹ́ta ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ òní ọlọ́run fi jíǹkì wa Ajílété FM 92.1 Òkè Ògùn FM 96.3 tó fi wá dé bàbá bẹ̀ tí ń ṣe Olúyọ̀lé FM
ọ̀pọ̀ ní fọlọ́run.
bó bá tún wá jẹ́ pé orí ẹ̀rọ alátagbà ni ẹ ti fẹ́ bá wa ń bẹ̀ ẹ̀yẹn ṣáà ti ṣí àwa rèé.
ǹjẹ́ o mọ̀ pé tí wọ́n bá dórí Twitter wọ́n á bá wa tí wọ́n bá dé Radio Garden wọ́n á bá wa.
Tinúadé ṣé o mọ̀ pé ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ kan ṣẹlẹ̀ nígbà tá a bá sọ fáwọn èèyàn wípé torí yín lọ́lọ́run ṣe gbé wa kalẹ̀.
ṣé ẹ mọ̀ pé.
nítorí ìgbádùn ti yín.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ní iléeṣẹ́ FM wa gbogbo ní iléeṣẹ́ tẹlifíṣàn ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ló ṣe wà.
ẹ pé kí ni.
ṣé o mọ̀ pé kì í yí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀.
pé
tá a bá sọ wípé bàbá
ni àwa
àti pé ìgbádùn tiwọn òun ni iṣẹ́ tiwa káwa ṣàtiwá bí inú wọn ó ṣe máa dùn.
ìjẹ́ ìjẹ́ náà wípé
ìyàsọ́dún yín ti pọ̀ jù.
wọ́n ṣe ètò kan ní ọjọ́ sátidé
Tinúadé bóyá wọ́n ti ń gbàgbé.
ọ̀gbẹ́ni Michael Ògúnṣínà àwọn míì tẹ̀lé mọ́ ìgbọ́ lórí ẹ̀rọ tẹlifíṣàn wa ní eléyìí tá a máa ń ṣe ní ọ̀sọ̀ọ̀sẹ̀ láàárọ̀ Ọlọ́run sì wáá fi wá ṣe gàárì tíà fárábìnrin kan tó fẹ́ gbẹ̀mí ara rẹ̀.
ètò lágbára ó kọjá bẹ́ẹ̀.
ìyáálé ilé
ó ti fẹ́ gbẹ̀mí ara rẹ̀ ó ti fẹ́
tó ti rò pé irú ìjókòó wo lọ́lọ́run wá ń yàn fún òun,
irú ilé ayé wo lòun tiẹ̀
irú ọkọ wo wá ni Ọlọ́run wá fún òun yìí tí ó sì
ló ṣe wá dàbí ìgbà tọ́lọ́run tó tòun lódì báyìí.
nígbà tó wá gbọ́ àwọn àṣàmọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ ìtùnú pé abẹ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n ti ń ṣe ìwọ̀n yìí nìkan kan ní ṣe ọdẹ bó gbígbọ́ onímọ̀ wọn ra ni ọdẹ bá àrẹ̀sà fi ṣoṣù yé para ni. ǹjẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ wá mọ̀ wípé ní ọjọ́ 29 oṣù karùn-ún ọdún 2020 tí a wà yìí òun náà ni ìṣèjọba tí Ọlọ́run dìídì ṣe èyí fún wa nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ní òpin ọdún kan.
Ọlọ́run dìídì ṣe èyí fún wa.
Ọlọ́run Ògúnrè Ọlọ́run.
mo gbà tí mo ṣe gbé kalẹ̀.
Ọlọ́run ṣe èyí fún wa ni.
sọ pé ọjọ́ má lè gbàgbé òun ni ọjọ́ 29 yẹn yóò máa jẹ́ lọ nínú ìtàn ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́.
ìdí náà wá rèé tó fi jẹ́ wípé ṣẹ́rí fún gbogbo ọ̀sẹ̀ kan tí a wà nínú èyí eléyìí tá a bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní òní tí ń ṣe ọjọ́ ajé ọjọ́ 29 yìí onírúurú àwọn ètò lóríṣiríṣi láàmú mú wá sí ojú ìwòran yín àti etígbọ̀ yín.
ọ̀kan òjọ̀kan àwọn ètò tó jẹ́ wípé àwọn tó ń gbọ́ wa gan tó ń darapọ̀ mọ́ wa bí wọ́n bá ṣe ń gbọ́ wọn mọ̀ kan sára sí ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́.
níbi tí àwọn tí wọ́n jẹ́ sàràkí nínú ìṣèjọba gómìnà ti ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ẹnjìníà